During the Vietnam War, the Army acquired a chemical that, when sprayed on wounds, immediately stopped the bleeding. Regardless of the wound severity, this chemical saved thousands of lives. You might be surprised to learn that the very same chemical is found in virtually every household today. Today, we explore how many everyday items were invented accidentally rather than by design. Lens Docs. First, let's take a look at Coca-Cola. Who knew that a sword wound would lead to the creation of the world's most famous soft drink? It may sound unbelievable, but it's true. John Pemberton suffered a saber wound during the Battle of Columbus in April 1865. His efforts to manage chronic pain led to an addiction to morphine, a drug typically reserved for cases where no other remedies worked. After his wounds healed, a new problem arose. Pemberton became dependent on morphine and sought to overcome his addiction. During an era when alcohol and cocaine were socially acceptable and readily available, he devised a remedy for himself. His formula included the juice of cola nuts and a plant called damiana, combined with a blend of cocaine and alcohol. This unique concoction served as both an alcoholic beverage and a painkiller, earning the name Pemberton's French wine coca. In effect, he replaced one addiction with another. About 20 years later, in 1886, new legislation banned the use of alcohol in medicinal tonics. The owner of a local pharmacy informed Dr. John Pemberton that he needed to remove alcohol and cocaine from his original formula, French wine coca. To comply, Pemberton conducted experiments, creating a syrup from a mixture of cola nuts and coca leaves. During one trial, he accidentally added carbonated water to the syrup. The pharmacy owner, impressed by the taste, suggested marketing it as a refreshing beverage instead of a headache remedy. Since the drink combined extracts from cola nuts and coca leaves, it was renamed Coca-Cola and sold for 5 cents per glass. Pemberton believed it would become a national favorite, but due to failing health and financial struggles, he sold the formula to businessman Asa Griggs Candler for $38 in 1888. Today, Coca-Cola's market value exceeds $260 billion. Whether you need to check blood pressure, tighten children's shoes, or keep the wires of mobile laptop chargers wrapped up, hook and loop tape is definitely used in every household, which is often also called Velcro. But do you know that the idea for its invention came about on an occasion when in 1941, a Swiss electrical engineer named George de Mestral went hiking in the Alps with his dog. During the walk, the seeds of the burdock plant kept sticking to his socks, clothes, and his dog. He noticed that even with just a slight touch, the burdock would stick to their clothes. He took some seeds home with him, where he looked at them under a microscope. It was found that the tip of the thorns of this seed was shaped like a hook, which easily gets caught in the small loops present on clothes. This plant is naturally made in such a way that it spreads its seeds through passing animals. George de Mestral found this method quite surprising. He wanted to use this method to create something useful. So, he made his invention public in 1955 and also registered it in his name. Hook and loop tape comes in 2 parts, one with only hooks and the other tape with nylon loops. When these two touch each other, they stick together just like burdock seeds stick to clothes. Did you know that during the Vietnam War, a chemical saved the lives of thousands of injured soldiers? Doctors sprayed this chemical on soldiers' wounds as first aid, instantly drying them and stopping the bleeding. This chemical was superglue, now found in every household. Interestingly, superglue was also invented by accident. During World War II, soldiers struggled with inaccurate gun targeting. To solve this, the U.S. Army sought transparent plastic sights for clear visibility. A team of chemical engineers, including Dr. Harry Coover, was tasked with developing this plastic. While experimenting, they accidentally created cyanoacrylate, a substance far more adhesive than needed. Initially deemed useless, the project was abandoned. 9 years later, in 1951, Dr. Coover, working at Eastman Kodak, revisited cyanoacrylate while developing canopies for jet engines. During testing, another chemist's refractometer broke, and Coover realized cyanoacrylate's adhesive properties could bond materials instantly without pressure. By 1958, Kodak marketed it as Eastman 910, later renamed superglue. Beyond repairs, superglue revolutionized forensics. When heated, its fumes react with latent fingerprints, hardening them into visible marks. It was even used in field medicine to seal wounds, though never attempt this at home. Today, superglue remains a testament to accidental innovation. Before World War II, many households used coal for heating, which resulted in thick layers of soot covering entire homes. Play-Doh was originally invented as a solution for cleaning this soot. However, After the war, when natural gas replaced coal for heating, Play-Doh's original purpose became obsolete. In 1950, Joseph noticed that his Sistera school teacher was giving Play-Doh to her students to create models. This observation sparked an idea, and he registered the Rebo Crafts Company, beginning the journey of Play-Doh as a beloved toy for children. Apart from pacemakers and penicillin, the invention of blood thinners in the medical industry also happened by chance. This was in the 1920s when a strange disease was noticed in animals. In this disease, they started having internal bleeding, due to which even healthy animals would die. Investigation revealed that their blood had become very thin due to eating a specific fungus that had grown on the grass. When that fungus was studied in detail, a specific chemical was found inside it, which actually thinned their blood considerably. This chemical was later named warfarin. But before it was given to patients of heart attack and stroke, it was used as rat poison for the next 30 years. After 1950, it was decided to use warfarin on humans as well. Among the first patients on whom this life-saving medicine was used was US President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who had a heart attack in 1955, and his life was saved by the use of warfarin. The greatest achievement of humans was to light fire. Ever since humans learned to light fire, they have always tried to make this process easier. Before matches, lighting a fire used to be a very laborious task. People would rub two stones together to make fire, or they would rub a wooden stick on another piece of wood, much like using a drill. In 1827, a British pharmacist named John Walker was experimenting with some chemicals. The stick he was using to mix the chemicals accidentally fell near a bonfire in his room. Suddenly, the chemicals on the wood caught fire immediately. Intrigued by this unexpected result, he then got the idea of making matchsticks. This chemical was a mixture of potassium chlorate and antimony sulfide. John Walker's invention was so successful that matches have been in every household from then until now. But John Walker did not patent his invention. People copied his formula and started making new versions of matches. After his death in 1859, he has been considered the inventor of the matchstick. I hope you enjoyed this video on LensDocs. Please like, share, and leave your thoughtful comments. Thank you very much, and see you in the next fantastic video.